So as I was saying, sorry I got briefly interrupted, but it says I missed a word, to after I go to the movies. See, I lost my spot here. Okay, so after I go to the movies, again, we have a subordinating conjunction, which we call a red flag word. I is the subject, go is the verb, because that's an action verb. Okay, so if these are subordinating conjunctions and they're correctly used, you will have a subject and a verb after them. Okay, so I could write a subject and verb after every single one of these if we can't do it. Okay, so obviously you'll have another part of that sentence, but this is a clause, and it's a dependent because it depends on more for it to make sense. Or if I took that subordinating conjunction off, we can't do it. Okay, since you are gone, and I can actually say we can't do it since you are gone. Okay, since you are gone is what we call a clause, an incomplete thought, or dependent clause. You are gone is an independent clause because it's a complete thought. Okay, so that's what subordinating conjunctions are. They're harder to find in the sentence only because they're not always like separated with a comma or anything like that. So if you use this list, it will help greatly. Then we have conjunctive adverbs. When you see these, you will see a semicolon and a comma with those if they're actually being used as conjunctions. Okay, so that's the key with those. If we go to the exercise, and again, if you look in here, you will have all your conjunctions together as well. See, they start over on this page, and then they go over here. But here we go. So I'll do a couple exercises here with you, and hopefully that will help a little bit. Either Elizabeth or Suzanne would make a good president. One of our keywords automatically right now is or, but there's no comma with it, so it's probably not a coordinating conjunction, but it is a correlative because you have the either or. Remember, either ... or. Janet will never agree, but she may support your idea. Right there. This coordinating conjunction separates two complete sentences, and that's why we use the comma there. Janet will never agree, a complete sentence. She may support your idea, complete sentence. That's why the comma is before the conjunction but. When the bus was late, Connor became impatient. You could swap this sentence around. You could say, Connor became impatient when the bus was late. When you start your sentence with your clause or your dependent clause with your subordinating conjunction, you use a comma. Here's my main sentence. But if I make this the first sentence and I bring this over, I wouldn't use a comma. Just some things to note. So my subordinating conjunction is here. The bus was late is my sentence. So you know that this is a subordinating conjunction because you have a subject bus and the linking verb was. Over here in your main sentence, Connor is the subject, became is a linking verb. Many accidents happened at this corner. Therefore, I just went through that one, comma with a semicolon, and that is your conjunctive adverb. The pilot of the plane waited until he received the signal. Oh, see, that one's a tricky one. If you look at your list, it's easier when you look at your list, but if I look for my main sentence, I have a complete thought here, an independent clause. The pilot of the plane waited, sentence, until he received the signal. He received the signal. So here we have a dependent clause, subordinating conjunction, a subject, and action verb. Subject, action verb. So try the other 5 on your own, see how you do, refer back to the other pages. Hopefully that will help you. And then I'm just going to briefly cover interjections. I did this in class, but really interjections are just words that express emotion or feeling. A lot of times these maybe are inappropriate, but you can say darn or oops or wow or oh, goodness gracious. But that's just interjections. I don't really need to go into further detail on that. One of my favorite interjection videos, though, is Schoolhouse Rock interjections. So look that up. Actually, I think I put that in the Khan Academy videos instead of the Khan Academy video. It's a funny little video. So feel free to watch that. Okay? Good luck. See you soon.